Hello everybody and welcome back to another trip report. Today I'm here at Melbourne Tullamarine International Airport at Terminal 4, and today I'm going to be flying Jetstar aboard an Airbus A320 from here in Melbourne over to Busselton, Margaret River in Western Australia. Okay, so this is actually Jetstar's, in my opinion, most unique service. It's the only airline that regularly flies commercial flights into Busselton. So here we are at Terminal 4, which is Jetstar's home. So let's go in here and check in. Okay, so just entered Terminal 4. When you get in here, there's the Rex check-in, and then further up there's Jetstar, which we'll see in just a second. Now here at the Jetstar check-in section, you have to do self-check-in, but from my experiences in the past, it's a pretty good experience, and if you need oversized bags or service, there's a service desk over there. So yeah, let's go and check in. Okay, so check-in now completed as well as bag drop. The touchscreens are very responsive, so no complaints about that. So yeah. Anyways, don't have too much time before we're supposed to get on the plane, so let's go up these escalators and head through security. Okay, so security now completed. They should have opened up more lanes. I don't know how to explain it or the word for it, but they should have opened up more lanes in the security because it was really fast moving, like we were all just walking. But there are a lot of lanes to go through, so they made it take a bit longer. But otherwise, it's really modern and automatic security process. So yeah, all good there from Jetstar. Now Airside, there's so many different food options. This is kind of known as the food court terminal. So yeah, you definitely should be able to find something to eat here at Terminal 4. So yeah, got a little bit of time to kill, but not too much, and then we'll be off to Western Australia. Our plane for today is just there in the background. It arrived in from Sydney not too long ago and is sitting at gate 45. My plane for today is Victor Hotel, Victor Quebec Golf. It's a 2006 built A320-200 delivered brand new to Jetstar. This is one of Jetstar's A320s that do not have sharklets. Most of the ones that have sharklets are Jetstar Asia or Japan aircraft. You can also see one of their new Neos in the background, which I hope to try out soon. Okay, so just had a quick coffee at Takeoff's cafe. Now, with about 5 minutes until scheduled boarding, going down towards gate lounge number 45. Most Jetstar, if not all, narrow bodies go from down this way, so it's quite a long walk, but it is what it is considering the price. Now time to board. It would appear that we do have to get our bag scanned before entering the queue. Let's hope mine is under 7 kilos, I think it is. I think they might just randomly select people to check carry-on bags because I didn't get mine checked. Now let's board.
Lovely. Front stairs. Front stairs, thank you.
Thank you. Welcome aboard the Jetstar A320-200. They have two different configs. This one is, there's 180 seats in economy class, but the other config is 2, but the other one has slightly different seat features. My seat for today will be 5A. Okay, so welcome aboard the Jetstar Airbus A320-200. I'm in seat 5A on the left side of the aircraft, and the right side when boarding from the front. Now let's go through the seat features. So first up, have a nice engine view, and legroom is 29 inches or 74 centimetres. It's not very good for a 4-hour flight, especially. I mean, I'm really short. I'm about 5 foot, so yeah, it's fine for me. But yeah, it's pretty tight, especially for a long flight like this. And then here you have a seat back pocket for your personal items, and then up here you have a pouch for the safety card menu, which looks new actually, and sick bags. So yeah, the tray table is just here. You can pull it down. Obviously, there's 2 different cup slots, and you can pull it out quite a bit, actually quite a lot, and push it in. It's a pretty solid size. Even just pulling the tray table out, though, I can notice the minimal legroom. And yeah, there is no headrest, unfortunately. Yeah, so that's about it for the seat features. So the main difference is the headrest between this and some of Jetstar's other A320s. The other ones have a built-in headrest. They're not adjustable, but it's still better than this. However, there are some other features about this configuration. It's a little bit better. So yeah, overall, it's low-cost airline, so you know, it's not a great seat, but should do the job for the ride over to Busselton, considering the price and everything.
Time through to Busselton will be approximately 3 hours and 45 minutes. For a safe and comfortable journey, please note that smoking or the use of e-cigarettes is not permitted on board. This also includes inside the lavatory. Please ensure your electronic devices are now switched into flight mode. Your handheld devices may be used during takeoff, and all other larger electronic devices, such as laptops, must be switched off and stowed away. If you are travelling with young children or infants, please do take care when lowering the armrest. Now, if there's anything we can do to assist you throughout this flight, please let us know. Once again, welcome aboard.
So please listen closely while we take you through the safety requirements for our Airbus A320. Your crew are highly trained to help keep you safe, so make sure you listen to and follow their instructions. To fasten your seatbelt, clip the buckle and clasp, and pull on the loose strap to tighten. Undo the seatbelt by lifting the buckle clasp. The seatbelt is most effective when worn low, tight, and throughout the entire flight. Make sure you're familiar with the brace position best suited to your seat. The onboard safety instruction card in your seat pocket shows pictures of your brace position, along with other important safety information. The A320 has 8 emergency exits, which we'll now show you. If we need to leave the aircraft quickly, taking your personal items with you will slow you down, so please leave everything behind. If a mask like this appears from above you, pull it down firmly to start a supply of oxygen. Pass the strap around your back, clip it at the front, and then pull on the loose strap to tighten. Only inflate your life jacket as you leave the aircraft by pulling down on the red tags. You can top up your life jacket by blowing into these mouthpieces. The life jacket also has a whistle and a light to attract attention. There are emergency escape and flotation devices accessible from each exit, and a life raft at the rear of the aircraft. By law, you must not tamper with or remove any aircraft equipment unless authorised. You must comply with any instructions from our crew and any signs that you see on board.
If oxygen is required, you must remove your face mask before putting on the oxygen mask that will drop from above you.
Now time for taxi to the runway and take off. Just a minute or two behind schedule. time to check out the loo. While I'm waiting for the toilets to become free, let's have a look at the view from the last row. Still not too bad from back here, though there's not really any recline. Welcome to the Jetstar Airbus A320 loo. It's actually very narrow. Yeah, not much space at all, and to spread out. So yeah, got a tap here, soap, and some paper towels. But yeah, that's it for the Jetstar A320 loo review. Oh, sorry, and of course, there's also a coat hook. It's a bit strange, this loo, I'm not going to lie. It's very different to 737 loos. Anyways, I'll see you back at the seat.
The cabin crew, welcome aboard this Jetstar Flight 900 to Busselton. We're currently climbing to our cruising altitude of 34,000 feet. We expect to use the flying conditions for most of our flights today. Few knocks forecast from descent to Busselton. We have switched off the seatbelt sign, so please feel free to move out the cabin. However, it is a requirement to have your seatbelt securely fastened while seated in case we encounter unexpected turbulence. Total flight time today is 3 hours and 41 minutes. Give us approximate arrival time to Busselton of 10 past 10 a.m. in the morning. Fully breeze.
The cabin crew are now coming around to do the bar on board service. I'll show you the menu a bit later.
Between Busselton and Melbourne, so if you want to set your watches, current time at Busselton 6:43 a.m.
However, I will order something a little bit later. I just stayed at the airport though, so it's a long flight, so I'll get something a bit later.
Report to you again soon.
Okay, so we should well and truly now be up here at our cruising altitude of 34,000 feet. I think the bar on board service is just finished. I didn't get anything, as I said. However, I did ask for a cup of water. The crew are very friendly. However, I think they forgot to bring it over. That's okay, because I have a water bottle anyway. So, yeah. As expected, very uneventful so far. I'll probably speak with you again in a few hours. Couple hours. Actually, the crew didn't forget. They just brought the water around just a couple minutes after I recorded the last bit. So yeah, all good here on Jetstar. Okay, so a bit over an hour since I last recorded anything. Pretty smooth, had a couple bumps here and there, but nothing much. Now let's go through the menu, since I am going to get something to eat now. I have already ordered. So to start off, I believe it's basically the same stuff as the old menu, but just on a new card, and it does look cool. It's a bit of an interesting design though. So you have plenty of soft drinks here to choose from. Beer, wine, other alcoholic beverages. Here there's a few combos. And there's hot drinks including chai. And today I'll be getting a chai with this pack as well as a couple other things. And then you have heaps of sweet snacks and savoury snacks. Like wine, cheese and stuff combo. Some noodles which I've tried a while ago, but I think they're the same and they're okay, but they're a bit bland. And then they have quite a few light meals to choose from as well. My personal favourite is the toasty. It's classic, and yeah, it's pretty solid. So I've also ordered that. So yeah. Overall, I think it's a really, really good menu from Jetstar. I mean, I've come to know it, but yeah, still, it's quite impressive. About 5 to 10 minutes later, now I've got the toaster. Okay, so here's the toasty. I've had it in the past, but I'll let you know how it is today. Looks pretty solid and it's pretty good eating temperature.
Quarantine authorities remind passengers that some fruit, vegetables, plant materials, fish and uncooked fish products are restricted from entry into states and territories throughout Australia. These items must be placed into the quarantine bins.
Okay, so the cabin crew, they're coming around to get rubbish. Finally over land, and just passing around Albany. So yeah, it's been a pretty boring flight. Luckily I have some good videos downloaded so I can watch. But yeah, my back's starting to get a bit sore, so looking forward to getting on the ground in Busselton in about 20-30 minutes. Probably 30 minutes. So, yeah. By the way, the crew, this is the first time, maybe second time I've come around to collect rubbish. They've been, not gonna lie, there was one crew member that was friendly, which gave me the impression that they were friendly staff, but they're pretty average. They're not too grumpy, but you know, they're just doing their job on today's flight. However, I did notice quite a few of them were just sleeping at the back of the plane, which is fine. It's a long flight, but yep. So just managed to catch the end of the pre-landing announcement. Just about to pack my stuff up, and started our descent about 5 minutes ago. So yeah, should be landing. I think we're on track to land 10 minutes early.
Sign has now been switched on for landing. Please make sure your seatbelt and the seatbelt of infants and children travelling with you is now fastened. The cabin crew team will now be seated for landing. Thank you.
Okay, so we've just started our approach into Busselton Margaret River Airport. By the way, a little bit about Jetstar before I conclude today's trip report in the air, because I don't have much time to walk around the airport and conclude like I normally do. Well, rather space actually. But yeah, so I think Jetstar operate this 3 to 4 times a week normally, and I think occasionally they do increase it for the holiday season. But yeah, the price, there's no other options on this route. Virgin do some charter flights in here, so you could sometimes see some Fokker 100s, but other than that, this is the only commercial flight that goes into Busselton. Your fare, the base fare starts from $189 starter fare, which includes just 7 kilos carry-on. However, I have seen sales. Back in COVID, it used to go for like $89 on sale, or occasionally, like once a year, Club Jetstar sales that are $20, which is great. But the normal base fare is $189. I think considering how much it would cost to go to Perth or anything, if you want to go to Margaret River, there's no doubt that you should do this as opposed to flying a better airline from Perth. So yeah. Now let's conclude today's trip with Jetstar. Journey today started at Melbourne Tullamarine International Airport. Check-in was a very easy process, and security was also very quick, and it was okay. Like I don't think it was managed quite as well as it could have been, but it did the job, and it was still pretty quick. Terminal there is, Terminal 4 is really good. However, it is quite a long walk, so I'd suggest walking to the gate 10 to 15 minutes before your flight if you're with Jetstar. And also, the boarding process also was executed just fine. The crew were just average, they're friendly enough, but just doing the job, you know. Sorry, the camera slipped. But yeah, onboard service, I think it's a great menu. The prices are okay, and you know, it does the job for a low-cost airline. But yep, it's not particularly comfy, and my back is starting to ache a tiny bit. I didn't bring a neck pillow or anything there, which I definitely should have done. But yeah, if you were taking this for a longer flight, I'd definitely bring a neck pillow, even for this if you're planning to sleep. But you know, considering there's no other options, it's either this or flying to Perth with another airline for a little bit more, and then you have to drive down, which takes about 3 hours. So yeah, overall, the best way to sum up my flight with Jetstar today is probably just it's a standard, very average low-cost flight. I mean, you know, gets you from A to B, and that's all you could really ask. I did pay for this, by the way, with Qantas Classic Reward. I paid, the exact amount will be in the description, but I paid the taxes and stuff, and then some points. So, yeah. Anyways, I'll finish my outro and everything once we're on the ground in Busselton. Now enjoy the landing.
Welcome to Busselton. Local time here has just gone past 10 in the morning. Firstly, Jetstar would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of this land. We'd also like to pay our respects to elders past, present and emerging. Today you'll be exiting through the forward and rear left-hand doors. Please follow the directions of our team. And for your safety, remember to be steady on the stairs and hold on to the handrails. Before you head off, double check you have everything with you. And be careful opening the overhead lockers just in case any luggage has moved during the flight. Remember to take any face masks or wipes with the user own used off the aircraft. And if your phone is within reach, you can switch it on now.
Now time to disembark. Thank you. Okay, so now in Western Australia, I think it's about time to finish up today's video. I'd like to thank you for watching today's video. A like and subscription if you enjoyed would be very, very much appreciated. And of course, it's not necessary nor expected. Check out my website, aviation763.com, for information on upcoming flights and easier navigation to certain airlines trip reports. check out my Instagram, which is at aviation763_ for some more live updates and some cool posts and stuff like that, if you would like. And check out my community tab if you would like to participate in some polls, and you can look at a little bit more info on upload schedules and stuff, which I sometimes post there. And finally, but definitely not least, thank you to all my amazing Patreons who help to make these videos possible. Your support is so much appreciated, and yeah, I couldn't do what I do without you, so yeah. Thank you so much to you all for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I hope to see you in my next one.
Welcome to Busselton. Local time here is just gone past 10 in the morning. Firstly, Jetstar would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of this land. We'd also like to pay our respects